Today's episode was meant to be about mud flaps, but you can see they are significantly different sizes. So I'm actually going to talk about my experience with eBay and their automotive section. So these mud flaps, according to eBay, fit perfectly. As you can see, totally different sizes, and we'll go into a bit more detail. I do buy a lot of different things from eBay, so this is going to be more focused on the actual car side of things, but I have brought things that have worked perfectly fine, so it's not been a total failure. But I have redacted the name of the sellers. Obviously some people make mistakes, so you'll see in the video things being sent incorrectly. I've been ignored by eBay sometimes, and I've also not got all of my money back, so although it states that I've been refunded fully, I have not, and I've got the screenshots to show. I do highlight that I've done the starter motor on the vehicle, and you can watch the video on my Insignia playlist. So I've done a lot of different repairs. My coolant tank on here, when that cracked and I got a new one, that was from eBay. It fitted the vehicle, it works, and that was perfectly fine. The two starter motors that I sent back, I didn't get a full refund, and I'll show the screenshots on there, but you can watch the video of how I installed the starter motor. You know, and it worked when I did install the one from, I think it was either from GSF Car Parts or Euro Car Parts. These are the front. You got the mounting holes here, and there's one a bit over. You can see it's embedded inside here. And then the new ones, significantly smaller. You fit them over. They don't correctly fit the shape, and I'd have to drill into them, and they're obviously a lot smaller. Over the years I brought a few different things for the car, not that much stuff, but let me tell you about the two starter motors that I brought. I picked up two different starter motors from sellers which claimed that they would fit the car, and when I went to fit them they just didn't want to start or turn over, so I had to send them back and then go to Euro Car Parts or GSF, wherever I got it from, which obviously takes a lot of time, especially when you're taking the car out of service because you're taking main parts out. But it's not just that. When I did send the car parts back, I also had to take off 50%, so they insisted that they had sent me the correct items, which they didn't. So I did fit the starter motor myself, never had a problem with it. To make the car look a bit pretty, because I was missing the badge after it got stolen, a little while ago I actually ordered a new badge. Here's a new badge. Originally they sent glue plugs, totally different, but mine's a 2009 plate and they sent me the wrong one. You can see the actual correct one is slightly bigger. So they actually sent me the one from the facelift, and then when I tried to return them, they didn't want to take it. It took me several months actually to put the badge on, just because I'd been pretty busy in it. Another thing that I brought off eBay was these. Now these jack stands have had a product recall from them. I'm not sure why they have a product recall. However, although they seem pretty good, I'm not going to use them anymore. You know, they are meant to be 6-ton rated. For me to send them back, to get my money back, it would cost me pretty much the same. So I'm basically stuck with jack stands I can't use anymore. But I don't think I'm ever going to buy anything from them again, to be honest, because it's just more hassle than it's worth. I'd rather pay just a little bit more and get the proper stuff, because I mean, you know, I could have fitted the mud flaps. Now my MOT is up in about 3 weeks time, so I don't really have that much time because I work all over the country. The mud flaps on my car have got like splits on them, and I'm not sure whether the MOT test centre is going to say, look, there's sharp objects and you can't have them on there, or whether they'll just look the other way. So I'm not too sure, but I don't want to give any excuse for them to fail me on the MOT. After all, this car is 15 years old. It is a workhorse. I drive 20,000 miles in this vehicle every year, and I just want to keep it maintained properly. It's super frustrating not getting all the good parts. It'd be really interesting to know how many other people have had problems with car parts. I do have a playlist on the Insignia with lots of jobs where I'm documenting my process of doing different things. Once I've done the MOT, I do have some jobs planned. So one of them, which is the boost pressure pipe, a lot of people have problems with theirs, so I'm going to change mine as like a preventative maintenance. I'm also going to get the windows tinted and make it into a no build micro camper, again if I actually pass the MOT, so fingers crossed with that. And of course I'll be doing the mud flaps when they arrive. If you're wondering why the car looks so shiny, it's because I've been using the Maguire's ceramic wax, which is the blue spray bottle. I'll put the link in the description below, but I've been really happy with it. The car is 15 years old. It has been sat in the back garden for a couple of weeks now, and it has been raining, as you can see throughout the episode. As always, thanks for all your comments, questions, feedback, liking the video, subscribing, and feel free to ask some questions. Let me know what you want to see and I'll get on with it.